One of the ways to keep a woman around is to make sure that she does not expect what is going to happen next from you. Okay, so I've talked about this concept a little bit before on my channel, this idea of being unpredictable. Okay, unpredictable, which is one of the main concepts that I go over in my Hooked program, about you being someone that she has never seen before. And even if she has, there are moments where she gets surprised by you. So that's what this video is about. And I'm going to be giving you some examples of what this looks like and how you can be that person when you're talking to a girl and when you're dating a girl and even getting into a relationship. So the whole idea is that it's more novel. It's a novelty to be with you because she doesn't know what to expect next. It feels fun, it feels exciting, and you're always changing it up, right? So this makes her more excited to see you because she doesn't know what to expect. The second you become predictable, you become boring, and that is the death of attraction. David D'Angelo, a famous guru in the dating space a long time ago, he talks about that. Being predictable is really boring, and it's so true. When you know what to expect, what's there to get excited for? And attraction is excitement. So that's why you're always having to change it up, not just when you're dating someone for the very first time, but especially when you're in a relationship. So let's go over some ways on how to do that. One way to do that is in conversation, right? You're probably asking the same questions in conversation, which is really boring, or talking about the same things all the time. You know, the common questions you ask a person when you first meet them. What do you do? What do you like to do for fun? Where do you live? Where did you grow up? And those questions are fine. They're going to be asked. You can't get away from those questions because that's part of learning about a person. But what can you talk about in the beginning of a conversation that you've never talked about before? Okay, what can you talk about in the initial interaction? What can you talk about on a date that you've never brought up on a date before? This can be literally anything. So you're used to getting to know a person and asking those same questions. Can you come up with a question that's a little bit different? Can you come up with something to say, something that's exciting to you that's a little bit different? I know this is going to sound a little meta because we're talking about this exact thing of spontaneity, but you can actually ask a girl that question. That's an interesting question. I bet you it's a question you've actually never asked a girl before. Ask her, what's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done in your life? What's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Ask her that on a date. Ask her that when you first meet her. Ask her questions that you're actually interested in knowing about. Okay? That's going to keep it more exciting and more interesting as you're talking. But that's just scratching the surface here in terms of a conversation. There's more there, but let's talk about other ways to be more exciting and more unpredictable. How about in the bedroom? How about when you're with a girl and you guys are getting sexual with each other? Are you doing the same thing over and over? Are you just in the boring missionary position? Are you just doing the same bland thing every single time, or even for the first time? A lot of people think that when you first have sex with a girl, that you can't do any fun, different positions, that you have to stick to the normal because this is the first time you guys are doing it. But that's not true. Do the things that you want to do. And of course, get her consent and make sure she's comfortable with it. And I know this sounds crazy and you guys will probably make fun of this in the comments, but it's true. You can try to do new things, new fun things, and she'll be like, wow, I would never expect this, especially for a first time. But beyond the first time, because that's only one moment, you want to make sure that you're always changing it up, always doing something different, always trying to bring something new into the bedroom to make it more exciting so she doesn't know what to expect next. So you can do some research on your own time, but find something that's interesting to you sexually or in the bedroom and bring it up to her and keep it fun and interesting. Again, these are more ways to be unpredictable and more spontaneous. How about on dates? Don't just do the same dates. It's okay for the first date to go off and get a drink or get some light appetizers somewhere. That's fine. Doesn't have to be some kind of crazy wild date. But if you guys are dating for a while, why not do something different? Find something spontaneous or do something spontaneous where you say to her, you know what, this is going to be a total surprise. Just make sure you're free at 8 o'clock. We're going to go somewhere fun. And then set up a picnic somewhere or go do something you guys have never done together, right? So make sure that you guys are having fun in the relationship. And here's the key, by the way, for this all to be more exciting and to really get her interested in you is is do things that are exciting for you. I think a lot of guys think about like, what will she like? What is she gonna like? You know, trying to really cater to the woman. If you do things that are fun for you, not every time, but a lot of times they're gonna be fun for her. That's how you get outside the box. What's gonna be interesting to you? Not only to talk about, but to do, right? What are things that are gonna be fun and interesting to you? Because when you're doing those things, you're thinking more outside the box and less catering to her. Speaking of dates, if you check out my Hooked program, I have a whole module in there called First Dates That Lead to Sex. Dates that will make it interesting, make her attracted to you, and I give you the entire breakdown of what to do from the second you see her all the way to the point where you guys are in the bedroom. So if you want to see that module, you got to check out my program Hooked at getherhooked.com. And if you get the program, it's also going to teach you more about how to be unpredictable when you are dating a girl. So check that out. Get it, grab it, learn more from it. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Let's hear from you below, and I'll see you on the next video.